In September 2024, my dive buddy and I departed on the trip of a lifetime. So our second day at Darwin started with another great dive. After a close encounter with a white-tipped reef shark, and then videoing this chap, we settled in to watch the hammerheads. Again, getting great views, although it was noticeably darker on this dive. Getting closer to my no decompression limit, I ascended a few metres up the wall above mark, where this hammerhead shark was swimming straight towards me. I only managed to video it swimming overhead. Following the group along the top of the reef, they slowly shallowed up to meet me, with most of the hammerheads swimming around above us. We then drifted off the reef, carrying out a safety stop, and I managed my first chest bubble ring. With hammerheads around and even beneath us still, I considered this a special moment. However, nothing could prepare us for what happened next. 3 hours later, after breakfast, we descended for our last dive at Darwin. And on reflection, this was possibly the best dive of the trip. Firstly, I settled into a fissure in the reef and enjoyed these amazing views. Then we drifted along the reef, all the time surrounded by fish and hammerheads. And then, as you can see, we drifted off the reef, in the shoal of fish, surrounded by hammerheads the whole time, both above, around and beneath us. This was a truly awesome experience, and it felt like we'd been accepted by the sharks. It looks like this turtle was being given a hard time, however. Next on the horizon was this bait ball of big-eyed trevally, a truly impressive spectacle. The dive was far from over though, and once we reapproached the reef we saw silky shark, though this might not be the actual encounter. We then enjoyed several close encounters with the more interesting reef life. They always look this angry. The whole time with the majestic backdrop of hammerhead sharks. This final view on the safety stop being iconic. So leaving Darwin's Island behind us, we then had our 3-hour cruise and our lunch, whilst we headed to Wolf Island. Wolf Island showed us straight away how difficult it is to have a favourite dive. These large spotted eagle rays were held in the current for us to admire, and then joined by Galapagos and hammerhead sharks. I also got my one view of dolphin underwater, however they were too far away to video. The currents were often conflicting on this dive, bringing noticeable changes in temperature and visibility, with thermoclines often present. Another amazing dive. Our final dive of the day was in fact a night dive, by the cliffs near the boat's anchorage. As well as moray action, we were joined by a large green turtle, and I spotted this cone jelly, a Venus girdle, putting on quite the light show. Join us in the next episode for 3 more dives at Wolf, one of which is contender for dive of the trip.